So I'm Katie Carroll, and I live in Kingfisher. The reason we found the Hackneys was because I had a 9-month-old. I was a first-time mom, and I never slept. He never slept, ever. Like, from the time he was born. I mean, even in the hospital, if there was something about him, it was like he couldn't relax. Being a first-time mom, I just thought, well, he can't relax, he's a newborn, like this is just a new world. And so I just kept thinking it was gonna get better. And it didn't. We went for 9 months with no sleep. And when I tell people that he didn't sleep, like, I'm not exaggerating. He grunted and he like moved back and forth nonstop. He was a super happy baby, he was just an uncomfortable baby. And we used to tell people we have no idea how he's such a happy baby because he doesn't sleep. After 9 months, I was desperate to find something to help. So I was Googling chiropractic care, and it freaked me out because at that time, I had never been to a chiropractor. So the thought of it totally freaked me out. I thought, like, I pictured someone popping and manipulating my tiny baby, and that just, scared me. To say I was scared and skeptical, would be an understatement. I didn't know what to expect. Just coming to this clinic and meeting everyone and just the atmosphere, I was like, okay, these are my kind of people. I just knew it. Like, when we walked in, I knew, like, this is my kind of place. These are my kind of people. I feel more comfortable. And meeting Dr. Josiah, it was like an instant connection. Some other complications that we had, he was 9 months and he wasn't crawling. He would army crawl, but he never picked his legs up. There were some other things. He wouldn't breastfeed on the left side. But we didn't really put all those things together. It was just like, we have this baby that doesn't sleep and these other things are just kind of minor. I didn't even expect those things to be helped by chiropractic care, but it did. We hand him over to Dr. Josiah, and like I said, I just felt like this is gonna be good. And so she looked him over and did the exam, the initial exam, and she's like, yeah, I think there's some things that we can work on here. And so she did, and it was not scary at all. It was totally, honestly, if I didn't know she was adjusting him, I wouldn't have known. It looked like she was loving on him, it looked like she was hugging him and playing with him. And so that made me feel really good. And he was happy and smiling. He never got upset or scared or anything. And so the second she handed him back to me after the first adjustment, his energy had completely changed. He was relaxed. It was crazy. And so I'm just like, he feels different. And I thought that in my mind, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I was like, maybe it's all in my head, But so I took him home, back on our hour drive, because we live an hour from here, and he slept the whole way home, which was rare. So I just kind of thought, like, I wasn't trying to get overly excited about it. So we get home, and I set him in the floor, and he crawled. Completely normal crawl for the first time, right after we got home from here for the first time. Yeah, it's crazy thinking about it now, and I sent my husband a video. I'm like, he's crawling. This is crazy. So anyways, my husband gets home from work, and I never mentioned anything to him about his energy or anything like that. And as soon as he got home and picked him up, he goes, this is gonna sound really weird, but he feels different. And I was like, I know. And he goes, he feels relaxed. And I was like, I know, but I didn't want to say that to you. Like, I thought it was crazy and I thought it was all in my head, but he does. He's relaxed and he feels better. He did. He got to where he napped and he slept at night. I finally got sleep after 9 months. So I could cry thinking about it because it was just such a relief, and knowing that he was in pain or that he was uncomfortable all that time. Like, you know, it just makes me feel like I'm so glad that we found something to help him, you know? Yeah, it's just been a huge blessing to our family. So now, having a second baby, we got out of the hospital on day 3, and I was like, I made our appointment for day 4 for the new baby. So we were like, we are not doing this again. We're not going 9 months with no sleep and an uncomfortable baby. So we came here on day 4 with a new baby, and he's been a great sleeper and a great baby. The Hackneys feel like a family to us. Anytime I have a question about anything and I feel unsure about any parenting decision with my kids, I always ask Dr. Josiah and Dr. Daniel. Like, he took care of me when I was pregnant. It's just been so nice to have them in our lives, really, and to have them as a reference, and just, I can't say enough good things about them or this place. Like, it's just really changed our life, and I tell everyone. Something I don't take lightly is our doctor, though. You know, when I tell people about our situation, I'm like, I don't take for granted that we really have a good doctor, and it's not just any chiropractor. We really did our research, we asked around, and I did feel comfortable to hand her my baby and let her adjust him. This made the biggest impact on our family. We had a baby who didn't sleep. He was in pain and he was uncomfortable. That just breaks my heart, you know, and to know now that he's in alignment, he's comfortable, he's relaxed. I mean, that's huge. You know, his nervous system isn't out of whack, and that's huge, and that's why he sleeps. People who come to our house are like, he's the best sleeper ever. We're like, yeah, thankfully he is now. But we tell everyone, it's like, it's because of Dr. Josiah. That's why he sleeps. Before, he did not sleep. It's like my #1 mom tip for people, like new moms: find yourself a good pediatric chiropractor, because it can change your life.